Hi, it's Wednesday the 17th of October. I'm Olivia, and today on MoBuzz we're talking TV, green apples and YouTube pirates. The residents of Whitehaven in Cumbria have until the 14th of November to make sure they have all the latest in digital TV technology, as it will soon become the first place in the UK to lose an analogue TV signal. BBC Two will be the first channel to go, disappearing in the early hours of this morning, and around 25,000 households will have to make sure that they have Freeview satellite, cable or broadband to be able to watch TV. This follows on from the EU's decision in 2005 to set the conversion date from analogue to digital for 2012. With 10 of the member states expecting to go digital by 2010, and by the looks of things, the UK could be among the first. Although 10% of the residents in Whitehaven have yet to make the changeover, meaning that if they don't start moving, they're going to miss the EastEnders Christmas special, the highlight of the British telly season. Sticking with the UK, the BBC have announced that their online services will be made available free of charge at thousands of Wi-Fi spots around the country. In partnership with the cloud, the aim is to let users download programs to any portable Wi-Fi device, allowing you to consume any BBC content as and when you please. The Beeb has signed a deal with Adobe to provide flash video for the whole of the BBC's video services, including a streaming version of its iPlayer. Currently, only Windows XP users can use iPlayer, downloading programs onto their PC and keeping them for up to 30 days. They haven't yet committed to offering the iPlayer to Mac and Linux users, but along with future plans to offer high-definition content, it seems that the BBC are well and truly moving with the digital times. With Monday's Blog Action Day calling the blogosphere to think eco-friendly, here's a thought. Just how green is your brand new sparkly iPhone? Well, it's more like a muddy shade of polluted brown if Greenpeace are to be believed. Following their Green My Apple campaign in May, the eco-warriors were keen to see if any of their advice has been taken into account by Steve Jobs & co. with the release of the iPhone, by buying one, taking it apart and testing it for all things nasty. It turns out that they discovered two types of dangerous substances: toxic brominated compounds and hazardous PVC, both of which have been eliminated from products made by Apple competitors, including Nokia and Motorola. Terrifyingly, the famous white Apple earphones came under particular attack as they contain a chemical known to interfere with sexual development in mammals. That'll make you think twice before you shove your iPod in your trouser pocket then.
Electronics companies have traditionally relied on the cool, clean image of their devices in order to sell them. What we've found over the years is that once you get behind that shiny cover, the story can be very different. Yuck!
Apple, meanwhile, reckon that the iPhone meets the restrictions placed on dangerous stuff. It complies with the restriction of hazardous substances and claims that it will voluntarily eliminate the use of PVC and BFRs by the end of 2008. Blog Action Day has brought the issues of electronic waste and non-green products to light again, and one hopes will have a positive effect, not only on the producer but also on the consumer. Instead of just chucking your old Nano in the bin as soon as its shiny new cousin lands on your doorstep, see if your mum would like it as an early Christmas present. A quick reminder for all you Star Wars fans out there, if you live in the UK, you should head to the Game City Festival in Nottingham on the 26th of October. The festival, organised by Nottingham Trent University, will be featuring LucasArts' eagerly awaited lightsaber peripheral for the Nintendo Wii between the 24th and the 28th, but gamers will only be able to feel the Force and use the lightsaber on the 26th. On to Google. It looks like they've finally taken the hint and made moves to ensure that copyrighted material really does stay off YouTube. They announced on Monday a beta version of technology called YouTube Video Identification that helps copyright holders control the distribution of their content. Basically, it works like this. Copyright holders like Disney or CBS upload copies of their content to YouTube, which are then not distributed but privately stored, allowing YouTube to recognize copyrighted content. Disney or CBS or whatever then indicate whether they want YouTube to automatically remove uploaded copies of the same videos, or whether they want to have adverts displayed on top of the copies, the revenue of which will go straight into the big companies' pockets. A good idea in theory, the only catch being that copyright holders have to hand over full copies of their videos before they're given any serious protection. Let's just hope Viacom are happy with this new development. If you're a fan of Justin TV and fancy letting the world see your world through your eyes, if you know what I mean, there are a couple of things you should bear in mind. Don't be surprised if a very polite but slightly bewildered cinema manager asks you not to use your webcam in the auditorium. It seems that livecaster Ronald Lewis was a bit peeved and confused as to why exactly the cinema didn't appreciate him recording his trip to the movies. I mean, he's not a pirate, you know.
No, it's actually not.
What is it?
It's just a little device that I use to broadcast my life, so.
Okay, I actually can't have you bring that in the auditorium with you.
I take it everywhere with me.
It's a piracy issue. We can't have it brought into an auditorium.
I'm turning it off. My laptop's in here.
It can be sealed in your bag, but you can't have it out.
Okay guys, have a great day and I'll see you all tomorrow.